Don McCrea. And Don's passion is helping family business owners realize their dreams for themselves and for their families, for their employees and other stakeholders, and to retire successfully and comfortably, knowing that the family business legacy they created is going to extend for generations to come. Don's been consulting for over 25 years with both small businesses and major global corporations. And his extensive career includes management, technical, and sales, marketing positions in the computer industry, teaching and executive education positions with Pepperdine, UCLA, and UC Irvine. Don holds a PhD in executive management and a bachelor's and master's degrees in mathematics. We're mathematically inclined today, I think. So Don, let's hear from you.
And part of that is I just can't hold a job. There are probably two key values that underlie how I believe as either solopreneurs or as working for a company, how we work with our customers. One is that I believe it's absolutely critical to create value for your customer, real value, not perceived value, but real value. And that depends upon, this is the second piece, is having a relationship with your customers. And in fact, business is all about relationships. Robert's talked about this, you're going to hear it several times today. Another way of building relationships and creating that value is collaborating. And I have to give credit to Herb Kessner in the middle of the room for really building my awareness on the use of the terminology collaboration and the value that it can provide. So what I'm going to suggest for you here in the next few minutes, Sandra, you're going to give me a 2-minute notice, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do here, just very briefly, is suggest 3 ways of collaborating, all with the purpose of creating value for your customers. So, collaboration, working together towards a common goal. Network collaboration is working together with colleagues, and we'll look at 3 different ways of doing that, to create greater value for a mutual client, greater value than you could create just acting by yourself. So, 3 kinds: incremental collaboration, anticipated collaboration, planned collaboration, and let's look at what each of those is. So, quick little joke on myself here. I found this graphic that really, I thought, illustrated really well, moving from one step to the next. And I didn't pay much attention to what was written on it, put on the slides. I woke up this morning thinking, in the world does this say? Well, it turns out it's in Hebrew, and I connected with a good friend in Tel Aviv and said, Shaval, what does this say? Well, it says something like requirements to something, very business oriented, but I was afraid it might have been a radical political so that somebody in the audience would read Hebrew. So the idea is that you add expertise to create more value for your customer as it evolves, not necessarily planned, but as it evolves. So an example is the experience that John Merlo had in working with one of his clients, that as he was designing the web for them, realized that they needed a branding expert, and so they brought in a branding expert, and then realized that they also needed some, besides a logo and some signage, and then they needed some copywriting, so brought Sandra in, and might have needed a photographer and a videographer, and so on. So it was, as the engagement with John's client evolved, it was clear that there was a need for more and more to really create the true value for that client. So in the sense of incremental collaboration, its expertise is added as it's discovered. Second one is anticipated collaboration, and the illustration here is how my business has evolved. It's anticipating the expertise that's likely to be needed in working with that client. And so developing the collaborative relationships is part of your business model. So in my case, I work with family and other small business owners as they retire from their business. And I've got a 9-stage model that really looks at a number of factors that all have to be working together for the business owner to really retire and transfer that legacy to the successor business and retaining the full value of that legacy for themselves. So in the work that I do, I might need the client might need an estate planner if they haven't really done a good job of really developing their estate and the trust that they need. They might need a wealth management expert. Certainly business law, if some of the, let's say the operating agreements or the buy-sell agreements in the business have to be changed to really reflect what they desire in their estate. Tax law and tax expertise gets in there, insurance and risk, etc. So I know that all of these are likely partners that I need in really working with the client to deliver the value that I'll deliver to them. So as I've been rolling this business out over the last year and a half, I've been building relationships with all of these kinds of people. The ones that I know, like, and trust, that I want to work with, and where we've developed a relationship on our own. And in this model, then I can call upon the subject matter experts as they're needed for an individual client. Then the third one is planned collaboration. And this is where you choose to work together as a team right from the beginning to provide more for your clients. So an example here is a real estate agent working with a mortgage specialist, maybe a reverse mortgage specialist as well, plus a credit restoration specialist and a title specialist. Together as a team, anyone buying a piece of property, residential or commercial, needs all of these pieces in order for that to work. So you put your team together ahead of time and you approach that client as a team. And the team works with each client because every piece is needed, unlike in the previous model where some pieces might be needed, might not be needed. 2 minutes, okay? Actually, I think I'm going to finish a little ahead of time. So there's a mindset that you want to pull, that you want to really think through and develop for yourself. And it's not a set of rules to abide by. It's actually a mindset in how you view your clients, how you view your business, how you view what it is you do. And it's going back to the why. Why you're doing what you're doing. So the mindset really is expressed by looking at how can I create value for my clients in other ways than just what I can do for them by myself. What else do they need? What other problems are they having, or where can I help them find solutions? Maybe even solutions to problems they didn't know they had. For example, in working with a client, finding that they're not really very well organized, even though much of their business is in good shape. They're not very well organized. Well, I've worked with a couple of experts in really helping them organize. Daria does decluttering, helping them really get their office in such shape that they can really work much more effectively. And then thinking through, who can I work with together? In what ways can I work with them that would enhance what I deliver to my clients? And then finally, really taking a look at those three models, which might be a best fit through the business. I think that's it.
Thank you, Don.